Hello, good evening. My name is Claudia Reed with the Claudia Reed Soapbox. I am live on YouTube. I'm also on TikTok as well, and I will be on Instagram as well. Now, I just want to go over the idea, of a narcissistic family and how they try to destroy the chosen child from birth, which is it's a symbolic concept, right? So the one that draws from spiritual warfare, the generational curses, and the notions of being chosen are clearly set apart. So we're going to talk about the spiritual realm perspective, and why you're chosen and not cursed. Okay. So in many, like as you know, in many traditions, especially in Christianity, right, and various metaphysical beliefs, and there is an understanding that there's a battle that begins in the spiritual realm before they show up in the physical world, right? We know that. And we know that certain families carry generational iniquities, which mean, iniquities mean evil, right? Like curses or spiritual debts, due to sin, occult involvement, and cycles of abuse, right? So you may be born as the chain breaker, the one chosen by God, or fate to end the patterns and restore righteousness, right? That's what chosen mean. Now, your family narcissistic behavior may not be just about dysfunction. It may be spiritual resistance to the light and the purpose inside you, right? So they may sense your spiritual strength even if they don't understand it. That threat causes them to target you early, right? So you were chosen, not cursed, right? Rather than being a punishment, you were chosen to pay the spiritual debt, to cleanse the bloodline through your suffering, obedience, and healing journey, to walk through fire and come out refined and not burned, right? To walk through, to endure what they could not, because your spirit is stronger, wiser, and divinely equipped. This may feel unfair, but in spiritual terms, it often means that you are Joseph of your family, right? Betrayed but destined to rise. You carry the prophetic anointing, right? Which always attracts attack. You are set apart, which means isolation, misunderstanding, and even abuse. Now, why they tried to destroy you from a spiritual lens, right? So their spirit were aligned. Their spirits are aligned with darkness, knowingly and unknowingly, meaning they have demons, right? So they acted as tools of the enemy to break your identity before you could fulfill your calling, right? So the trauma was designed to bind you in fear, shame, and unworthiness, so you couldn't rise. But here's the truth. You were born for war, spiritually speaking. And what you survive becomes your mantle of authority. Now, you may have been born in a narcissistic family like me, because your life is in spiritual repayment of a debt they incurred. But your destiny is to cancel it, not carry it. And once you awaken to your identity, their power over you breaks. And that's it. Thank you.